Hello, it's time for me to drop another one of my dieting bits and stuff and clips of what I was going to put into a documentary. And today I'm going to be uploading the halfway through or partway through diet update thing that I filmed ages ago. And I talk about how I'm feeling, it went, what I want to continue doing, what I want to do more of, just general thoughts and feelings about how it went halfway through my diet. So enjoy that. Here I am. It has been 5 weeks, so just over a month since I last checked in with you, since the intro to this documentary, since I started the diet. And it's time for about a halfway through the diet update thing. I've just watched through the introduction and I've written down some of the points I make in it, and I'm going to follow up on them and tell you how I think I have improved or how that it's all gone so far. You'll know what I mean. Let's get into it. So one of the things I mentioned right at the start is the reason why I'm doing this, and it was for my mental and my physical health. And update on the mental and physical health. Mental health is a lot better. I feel a lot happier. I don't know if that's confidence or if it's more energy or what it is, but I do feel more bouncy and more hyperactive and myself, which is weird because you would have thought, if anything, cutting out sugar would make me all depressed all the time and moody and all that stuff, which it did initially to start off with, but now it is really beneficial to me. And physical health. Physical health has dramatically improved. I think it's mostly come off of the chest area and my butt, I think is where it's mostly come off first, which is a bit of a shame because I wanted my thighs and my stomach to go down, but they have definitely gone down a little bit too. I'm not so sure about my thighs, but my stomach has got flatter, which is always good. But that has come with more stretch marks. But that's just what happens when you let your body get this way and then you try and lose it. That's just going to happen. So I'm not too fussed about it. I don't really show much of my skin when I am clothed on a day-to-day basis, and that won't change when I'm thin, so I don't really mind about that. I also mentioned how I want to get some confidence back, and I think I definitely have at least got better with that, because I do have body confidence, like I said in the introduction, but I think I have a bit more now. I don't know if it comes with the energy and it just makes me feel more confident because I've got more energy and I've got more motivation and stuff, but I am a bit more confident now. Another thing I am really confident in though is that I can now fit into smaller size clothes, which is great. I went shopping, and you may know if you've seen my vlogs that go along with this documentary that I got into a size 16 shirt instead of a size 20. Don't know if the design was supposed to be baggy, but I'm going to take that as a win. Some of the main problems I thought would come with this diet were the willpower to carry on, because I have tried dieting before, but I think because I have friends who are supporting me and Sam who's done the diet, I think that has really helped. I have more confidence in the diet, so there's that. And I have stuck to it since I've got more energy and have become more hyperactive most of the time. My motivation has definitely gone up, so I am more inclined to do exercise, and I found out easy ways that I like to exercise and I enjoy exercising without going overboard and just completely killing any of my motivation. The Wii Fit and other Wii games and my exercise bike, well, it's a static bike, and I think those are really good because the exercise bike is when I really want to get stuck into it, and the Wii Fit's when I want to sort of disguise the fact that I'm exercising with fun music and, you know, hiding it all in a game. And then there's also going out of the house more, which I haven't done in a very long time, which I think is partly the reason why I was putting on weight, is because I wasn't just going out to the shops or going out to the park or just walking around in general. And it does keep you busy, keep your mind off eating, and it also burns up calories, but it's not too strenuous. It's not like proper weightlifting or going to the gym or, you know, all these things that you associate with being more healthy and exercising. The other problem I thought there would be with this diet is sugar intake, which I have now found out isn't as hard as it sounds. It took me a while to find the cheats and the hacks and the things that work for me that stop me having sugar, which is mostly sugar-free things, sugar-free sweets and sugar-free biscuits every now and again. But I have gone off peak a bit, and I have gone for some donuts and cakes randomly in there. But I think that's great to treat yourself every now and again. Otherwise you'll go mad because you haven't had any sugar, and you'll just, you know, go stuff it. I'm gonna order a massive Domino's and get 4 desserts from there or whatever. And Easter didn't help, but I got through it, and I only put 2 pounds on over Easter, and then the next week I lost 4. So I think there is a good balance to it, and you shouldn't go all out all the time, otherwise you will just snap and lose it, you know. The final thing I said may be an issue is that my parents were also going to eat meals with me, and they eat bigger portions and like normal portions. They're just living their life. I don't want to put them through the diet if they don't want to be on a diet. So that has been going pretty well. I've been eating mostly meals on my own, but when I am eating with my families? I don't have multiple families. When I'm eating with my family, I don't go for massive portions. I have a tinier version of what they're having, and my parents seem to be supportive with that and okay with that, which is great. So it isn't really an issue at all, at least not as bad as I thought it could be. But I'm an idiot, and I'm doing it, and it's great, and I've lost 18 pounds in the first 5 weeks, which is so good. I now weigh 16 stone and 9 pounds, which is so much better. It's over a stone lighter, so stone and 4 pounds, and here's to 2 stone lost. The final thing I'm going to do for this section of the documentary is go through the comparison pictures. Every Friday I take a picture from the front and the back of me in some tightish clothes, and I am going to now look through the first 5 of those and see if I can see any difference. So they will be put up here when I'm looking at them with my computer down here. So here's the first picture from the start of the diet from the back and from the front. I can see a lot of rolls. This is one of my t-shirts that I absolutely love, but I'm growing out of, which is so annoying to see when you've got a massive pot belly and it's really tight on your boobs and it's starting to be like not comfortable. But it's one of my favourite shirts that I haven't even worn that much. That's the thing. And from the back especially, you can tell I've got lots of fat rolls. And in my leggings, my butt's quite squashed in there like a bit of a overpacked sausage sort of thing. I have quite wide, broad shoulders and quite chubby arms. So a week later, and here we go. I have got a dress on and I'm pulling it back. And so you can actually see, because I didn't have anything in my wardrobe that was tight then. You can still see I've got fat rolls, but you can sort of tell that my fat rolls are a lot more jelly-like and just not solid fat. It's starting to almost melt away. It looks like it's melting. Not much change on my stomach area or my butt, but it did take a while for it to start looking like change, I seem to remember. So here we go, the next week. Now you can start to see differences. If I put up the first week and the third week, you can start to see, especially from the back, that I am a lot less chubby. It might be because I'm stood up a bit straighter, but it is still a good comparison. I've still got fat rolls, still chubby. You can also tell my boobs have got smaller, which it didn't take long for my boobs to get smaller. It might just be me, or my posture, but I do think my boobs got smaller at that point. And I think my shoulders are a lot less broad, which is quite good. I do have broad shoulders even if I was thin. Week 4, you can see I tried to put on the same shirt every time, from the back and from the front. I think there's not much difference between these 2 weeks, if I'm honest. And here is the ones that I took a couple of days ago. This shirt's not as tight, I don't think, but still you can tell that most of my fat rolls are shrinking and my butt is a lot smaller. My hips are a lot narrower. My arms are actually quite a big difference. So let's look at the first picture from the start of the diet to the 5th week picture. Now it might just be because the camera's closer or further away, or I don't know, but to me that looks like great progress. I think I've got thinner in lots of different areas, which is great, and I do look a bit more confident. I'm going to leave it there for now and enjoy the rest of the documentary. Once again.